Like most scientists, I've personally concluded that the most pressing problem facing humankind today is our changing climate. The growing body of evidence is simply overwhelming. The Earth is warming, and human activity is the cause. With that, I'm pleased to call up the chairperson of the Rochester Sierra Club, who will introduce our next speaker. So I give you one of the smartest and hardest working professionals I know, a woman with a unique gift for bringing folks together in the spirit of volunteerism, my wonderful wife, Linda Isaacson Fiddles.
Hi everybody, can you hear me? The Sierra Club is the nation's oldest and largest environmental organization. Some would say our biggest issue is climate change because it's the biggest environmental issue facing mankind. Actually, it's the biggest issue of any issue, not just environmental, facing all of life on Earth. Many of us, whether we consider ourselves to be environmentalists or not, know that our future is bleak if carbon emissions are not reduced, and fast. There's a huge international grassroots effort to draw attention to the problem and to implore our governments to take action. Millions and millions of people are talking to their governments worldwide, but in most cases, the leaders are not listening. That's true here in the US especially. The man behind this mass mobilization wrote the first book for a general audience on climate change in 1989. He's an author, professor, and a minister, and the face of the climate change movement. A true inspiration, and yet really just a regular guy. Nobody can explain better the impact of big money on Washington decision-making than my hero, Bill Mckibben. Oh, sorry, Sammy, you're really my #1 hero. And now, Bill, right here, please tell us about it.
Hello, I'm Bill Mckibben. I'm an environmentalist, and I wanted to tell you why environmentalists are getting on board in a big way with this fight against Citizens United and the fight for a politics not dominated by corporations. Along with some of my friends 4 years ago, I founded 350.org, which has grown into the biggest grassroots international climate campaign that there could be. We're active in every country on Earth except North Korea. We speak the universal language of science. Scientists have told us that 350 parts per million is the most carbon we can safely have in the atmosphere, so we have to fight the oil and gas and coal companies to try and get back in that direction. We've won the scientific battle, but we have not won the political battle. And that's because our political system doesn't speak the language of science or of human need or anything else. It speaks the language of money, another universal language. And we need to change that. The perfect example is the work we've done with so many others across the country this last year on this Keystone pipeline from the tar sands of Canada. We went to work on it because our foremost climatologist, James Hansen at NASA, said tapping those tar sands heavily would mean it was game over for the climate. You would think that that would give pause to the corporations and governments pushing this project, but it did not. We had to fight like hell. We had more public comments than on any energy project in American history. We had the largest civil disobedience action in 30 years in this country. 1,253 of us went off to jail. We had demonstration after demonstration, public debate. When we were out in the open, when that's where the debate was taking place, it went okay. And then at Christmas time, the Congress took over, and it went into the back rooms of Washington where money talks, and there, our House and our Senate did the bidding of the people who paid their way there. The U.S. House took a vote. 234 members voted to speed up the approval of the Keystone Pipeline. Those 234 members had gotten $42 million from the fossil fuel industry. They were, in essence, employees of the fossil fuel industry. They were taking money from companies and then voting on their interests. That is wrong. It's as wrong as if the umpire in the World Series or the referee at the Super Bowl was taking money from one of the teams. So, if we're going to make victories like the Keystone victory stick, if we're going to have a chance in the fight against climate change and in so many other fights for social progress and justice, then we're going to need to do something about that power of money. It's not easy to overcome that power. Money talks loudly. The trick is to find other currencies in which to work. Those currencies are passion, spirit, creativity. If you want to see what I'm talking about, go to 350.org and look at some of the 20,000 pictures from demonstrations in every country on Earth. Sometimes the currency we're going to have to spend is our bodies, and January 20th will be a good day to spend some of that currency, to be out demonstrating in public, making enough noise to let people know that this second anniversary of Citizens United is being noticed. It's going to take a while. It's going to take a lot of work to overcome that power, that money power. But unless we can do it, our other goals will not come to fruition. We're going to keep working hard on the Keystone Pipeline fight. And with any luck, the president will stick to his guns and not back down to corporate power, though they're trying very hard. But on a wide range of other issues, too, we need very much to get involved, and that's why I'm so glad that environmentalists are becoming so active in this fight. I'll look forward to seeing you at some one of the 100 courthouses around America where demonstrations will be taking place on January 20th, and then to see and get to work hard side by side in the time ahead. Thank you very much.